Hello everyone, how's it going? And welcome to today's Wild Rift video. Another video and another Yone gameplay to show you all. This one is a little bit different. This one is a mid lane Yone, and we're going to be looking at a pro build from the Wild Rift League Asia. We're going to be taking a look at a mid laner called Z. Now, Z is a player that probably some of you may recognize. He played all the way back in the Horizon Cup for Thunder Talk, and he's been playing for Thunder Talk ever since, and he's in the Wild Rift League Asia as well. He's still popping off. He's still doing amazingly well. He does play in the mid lane now, and I've got his Yone build on screen to show you all what he's been building. So I'm going to show you that on screen now. You can see his build for his MVP performance. We don't have the last two items, but I think the last two items most of the time are the same because they like to go for a more bruiser build on Yone. They don't really like to go for Infinity Edge. They don't really like to go for these burst heavy items like Navori Quick Blades as well in the mid lane. They like to go for more sustainability and more of a bruiser build with the likes of Bloodthirster and also Divine Sunderer. One interesting choice that Z does make with the rune choices, you can see his runes as well on screen. He does take Brutal. Now Brutal does actually increase the damage of your first ability. It's completely kind of threw me off a little bit because I completely forgot about Brutal as a rune in general, because your first ability for Yone acts as an auto attack, and Brutal, it basically increases your auto attack damage. So that means that Brutal will increase the damage of your first ability. This gives Yone a lot of power, especially in the early game, but also will just increase your damage as the game goes on. That's why players are using this instead of items like runes, like Hunter Vampirism, like Triumph, or anything like that, because Brutal gives you that little bit of extra damage against champions, which will help you a lot. Also, he runs Sweet Tooth as well. I think Sweet Tooth is used quite a lot in the Wild Rift League Asia. I think this is just because you want to try and go for aggressive trades in the laner phase. You don't want to go too low on health, so when you go back, you take the honey through, you get that little bit of extra gold, and also you get that little bit of extra healing for Yone. So let's take a deeper look at the build. Blade Rune King as the first item. This pretty much gets used most of the time as a first item instead of Solari Charge Blade. The reason being is that you just have a lot more 1v1 potential with Blade of the Ruin King. Obviously, you get a lot of attack speed, which will decrease the cooldown of your first ability. You get a little bit of extra attack damage. The big thing is the physical vamp as well. You get a lot of physical vamp from Blade of the Ruin King, again, which helps you during the laning phase. Rune Strikes means that when you do combo, when you do hit some of your abilities, you're going to be able to deal bonus physical damage equal to percentage of the enemy's current health. And then Drain means you get that little bit of extra movement speed as well. So overall, the passives are great. The stats are great for Blades of the Ruin King. Like I said, it just gives you more 1v1 potential, kind of like Vayne in a way. That's why Vayne really goes for Blade of the Ruin King as the first item, because when you have that one item completed, you can look to try and go for them 1v1s and look to try and solo kill the enemies. And then after that, you can look for aggressive items like Solari Charge Blade. Again, another item that gives you a lot of attack speed. You get that 25% crit rate and also ability haste. Now with Yone, your crit rate does get doubled. It is his passive. So Solari Charge Blade basically gives you 50% crit rate. Then the Sunburst passives, use an ability, gathers radiance, and when you attack a champion, this hit will expend and deal bonus magic damage. Again, the important part about this item is it says attacks that hit expend a charge to deal bonus magic damage. Now your first ability acts as an attack, so that means that your first ability will actually proc the Sunburst passive from Solari Charge Blade. So again, we've got the insane damage from Brutal, we got the insane damage from Solari Charge Blade with our first ability for Yone, which is going to give us a lot of setup and a lot of damage in the later stages of the game. For most of the time, for the boost upgrades, you can go for Gluttonous Greaves. This will again give you some extra Omnivamp and some extra healing. Any defensive boots can also work pretty well, depending on the situation of the game and depending on who you're up against. And then you want to go for Zhonya's just to give you that bit of extra safety, especially when you're jumping in with Yone, because stasis can help you out a lot, because Yone can still be very, very squishy, even when you're going for this bruiser type of build. So Zhonya's is just there, stasis is just there, just to protect you from any burst damage. Now, we didn't see the final two items for Z, but I'm going to be taking it from pretty much all the other Chinese builds at the moment in the mid lane for Yone, and they like to go for Divine Sunderer. Again, going for more bruiser heavy build. That this build helps you a lot against a lot of tank champions. So if you're against a lot of tank champions on the enemy team, items like Blade Rune King and Divine Sunderer are absolutely great. But Divine Sunderer, a little bit of health, attack damage, and also ability first TH, you have the Spellblade passive. Again, the Spellblade passive does work on Yone's first ability. That means that you can proc the Spellblade passive straight away. So we're going to be getting extra damage from Brutal, from Spellblade, from Solari Charge Blade Sunburst passive. There's so many passives and so much extra damage that we get from our first ability, and that is why this champion is so insanely strong right now, because you get so much bonuses from your first ability acting as like an auto attack, which gives you all these insane passives upgrades. And then for the final item, you can be pretty flexible. I put Guardian Angel in here because I think that you'll have enough damage at this late stage of the game. So Guardian Angel is just there to protect yourself, to resurrect. But again, you can go for some other crit items. You go for items like Navori Quick Blaze. You can maybe go for Infinity Edge at this stage of the game if you want to, if you do want more burst heavy damage. Again, this is more of a bruiser build though, so going for some defensive stats can also work out pretty well. Also, I got Mortal Reminder in here as well, just in case you do need the Grievous Wounds, but most of the time Yone doesn't want to build Grievous Wounds because the armor penetration doesn't really help a lot. Cool thing about Yone as well is that he does deal a big mixture of both magic and physical damage, so even when building armor against Yone, you're not going to do the best. You know, you're not going to block a lot of the damage. Lethal Tempo, this will give you the extra attack speed. This will give you more attack speed every single time you auto attack an enemy champion. This will then stack up a bunch during a team fight, and this will lower the cooldown of your first ability. More attack speed means lowering the cooldown of your first ability, which means you can use it more often, which means you can gather stacks of radiance, which means you can proc Spellblade more often. We can use Brutal a lot more often. Again, it just, everything's starting to add up and starting to synergize with each other, which gives Yone a huge amount of burst damage. Also, this helps with your auto attack as well if you do need to auto attack. Brutal, I already mentioned. It says basic attacks deal bonus adaptive damage. Again, Yone's first ability works as an attack, so this will actually help with his first ability dealing damage. Bone plating, really good, especially when Yone's jumping in and taking a trade. Most of the time with bone plating, when they do try and attack you back, you're going to block out a lot of the damage. And Sweet Tooth, as I mentioned, with Z's build, and I think with most builds in Wild Rift League Asia, Sweet Tooth will work with the honey fruit healing and will give you that little bit of extra gold. It just helps you a lot, especially when you're jumping in, taking trades against enemy champions. You just go back to the honey fruit, take the extra healing, and boom, you're back up to full HP again. So you can look for more trades, and most of the time this will help you against players that don't run Sweet Tooth, because you're going to get more healing than them, and you're going to have a lot more sustain because you're going for Blade Rune King as the first item. And over the summer spells, we have Flash and Barrier. You can go for Ignite. Wouldn't really recommend it on Yone. I mean, Ignite will give you a little bit of extra burst damage in the early game, but I really feel like Yone doesn't need that extra bit of damage. I think getting the extra defensive summon spell, with Barrier, gaining that extra shield, I think will be a lot more important. But yeah, more Yone gameplay. I've really been enjoying Yone recently, whether it's in the jungle, whether it's in the mid lane, but I wanted to show you some mid Yone gameplay because I showed you already in the jungle, and obviously we've got the pro build here from Z as well, which is one of the best players in the Wild Rift League Asia at the moment. So hopefully you enjoy the gameplay, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next Wild Rift video. Peace. All right, let's go. Time for PogChampers Yone mids.
Many mistake me for the nightmares I slay.
PogChampers Yone mids. Oh my god, it's Yasuo mids. He has Ignite, I have Barrier. Good to know.
I've walked it once before. Unworthy of my blade. Azakana lurk everywhere. I will end their depredations.
Hey, the brothers battling out mids. Okay. Yone wins the brother fight, baby. Nice. Good start, good start. Yone wins the brother fight.
Demons take many forms. I hunt them all the same.
Nice, 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 nice. I think we can settle his hot top stream instead. No. Brutal actually makes you have so much early game power on Yone.
speak truth. Some days.
Oh, well played. Nice win more.
It's too late for you.
Oh, you took a tower shot there, my friends. You was a little bit in tower range. He was a little bit in tower range, good sir.
The road to ruin.
Woo! Easy clap, baby. Easy clap, baby. That is what we love to see. Got out just in time before the tower shot.
Humans lie.
Nice.
Swords.
Clean, clean, clean. Oh, what is happening bot lane? Well, actually, was kind of good. Oh my god, the got survived and got a kill. Okay, that was interesting.
No fate, nor destiny. Only tomorrow. Nowhere to hide. Azakana lurk everywhere.
I kind of need to get heal from somewhere. Get the heal from up here.
Humans lie. Swords speak truth. Cross the line.
Don't mind me just stealing away his honey fruit.
Demons take many forms.
It's like I'm playing a pro match where my support is just sitting mid lane.
Nor destiny. Only tomorrow. It's too late for you. Some days I forget what lies behind this mask.
Still poking a bit underneath tower.
Your doubt betrays you. The road to ruin. I've walked it once before.
Boom. Oh, that's a juicy one. Oh, that was a juicy ulti.
Some days I forget what lies behind this mask.
It was a really juicy play. Fortunately, it didn't result in a kill, but we still did a lot. I probably should go back. I have a lot of gold to spend. Let's go back for now. spend my money. Tristana doesn't use Storm Razor? No, sometimes you can. I mean, sometimes you can. I actually might change that build because I kind of got another new build. Tristana.
Humans lie.
I have so much damage right now. It's actually crazy how much damage I have right now. I'm 4-0. The Yasuo is 0-4. We know who the better brother is. Or at least this game.
The road to ruin. I've walked it once before.
At least this game we do. Let's go Bloodthirster. Let's go for the build that they did in Asia.
Worthy of my blade. Nowhere to hide.
Close, close. I kind of go like going for the Blade Rune King plus Bloodthirster because it gives you so much sustain. Like you already have enough damage with Yone anyway. So it's like he really needs extra sustain. Twitch is doing quite a bit of damage. It's okay. And then we can even get the boots as well. We can even get Gluttonous Grease. We can just get insane amount of healing. Like I said, with Yone, I feel like you already do enough damage. So it's like more to do with sustain. You can even go Divine Sundra this game if we want to as well. It'd also be pretty good.
Lurk everywhere.
That wasn't a good idea.
I will end their depredations. Cross the veil. Let's end this.
Oh, I died. RP, I died. I could have played that a lot better. I didn't have to ulti in. I could have just waited. I didn't have to ulti in straight away. It's my bad. Oh, the Nami ulti. Nice. Nice. That's my bad. I didn't need to ulti in there. I didn't need to ulti. You could go Death Stance as well. This game? Yeah, true. They have 4 AD, so I could go Death Stance. I kind of like GA better than Death Stance though on Yone. Goodbye, Twitch. Thanks, Vi, I guess. Thanks for the kill. Thanks for the kill, I guess.
Humans lie.
Okay, dodge away from that one.
Some days I forget what lies behind this mask. Nowhere to hide.
My God. If my duration didn't run out, I think I could have killed them. My duration didn't run out. That's so unlucky.
No fate.
I'm just saying, chat, my Yone is fucking clean.
Tomorrow.
My Yone is pretty clean. Oh, that's not good. Oh, we are so fucked. Oh my god, I completely inted. What am I doing? I completely inted. That was terrible. It's fine, though. My team should still have this. Like, we're still so far ahead that my team should have it. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, we don't talk about that. Caitlyn? Okay, I guess we also don't talk about that. Oh, maybe we do. Okay, Caitlyn, I see you. Okay, Urgot, chill. Oh, okay, Urgot. Meteor kill, stole it. The Meteor stole the kill. Yone broken? Yeah, Yone's pretty broken. Thor's my go-to jungler and mid laner. I just need to make sure I don't end.
Cross the veil. No fate, nor destiny. Only.
I can probably kill Twitch here. 4 seconds and I kill Twitch. Yes. Yes, Twitch, come here, buddy. Oh, hello. Okay, they didn't walk this way. I have to get my Q stacking.
Nowhere to hide. Lurk everywhere.
I didn't Q. Oh, okay, it still worked. Okay, I nearly messed it up, but it's okay. I nearly messed it up, but it's okay.
Some days I
I don't think we could have ended. Wait, could we have ended? Oh, maybe we could have. Oh, they actually did end. GG's. Nice. Clean game. Clean game. We love to see it. We love to see a clean W. 26,000 damage in a 14-minute game. Solo killed a bunch. Beautiful outplays. Easy, baby. Easy clap. Easy clap. GG's.